Our home was once filled with laughter. We shared silly jokes and fell asleep holding hands. Love lived in every corner of the house. Then one ordinary day, everything began to change, without warning, without explanation. And that was when our love was truly tested. The house was quieter than usual. I found her sitting on the couch in the bedroom, staring at the old photo album, her fingers tracing memories I could almost feel. "Hey, what are you looking at?" I asked, trying to sound casual. She didn't answer, just smiled softly, but it didn't reach her eyes. Something was wrong. I could feel it. I sat beside her, heart racing. "Talk to me," I whispered. She shook her head slowly, holding back tears. Then, in a voice barely audible, she said, "I don't know how to say this, but I can't keep pretending everything is okay." My chest tightened. Pretending? We had been pretending? For how long? I don't understand, I said, taking her hand. She looked at me, and that look made my world stop. Pain, fear, love, all at once. I don't want to hurt you anymore, she said, voice breaking. Before I could respond, her phone buzzed. She looked at it, then back at me, tears streaming down her face. "I have to go, but I promise I'll explain everything soon," she whispered. And just like that, she left. I sat there alone, holding her hand in the space where it had just been, feeling a part of me vanish with her. I couldn't stop thinking about her. The house felt emptier than ever, like even the walls were holding their breath. Then I saw it. A small envelope on the kitchen counter, her handwriting on it. My hands shook as I picked it up. Inside was a letter. I unfolded it slowly, each word hitting harder than the last. "If you're reading this, it means I had to leave. Not because I stopped loving you, but because I can't let you see me struggle like this. I've been keeping something from you, something I hoped I could fix before you found out." My heart pounded. Struggle? What was she hiding? The letter ended abruptly. "I promise I'll explain everything soon. Just wait for me." I dropped the letter, my eyes welling up. How could she carry this alone? How could she leave me with only questions and silence? I ran out the door, hoping to catch her before she disappeared into the night. But she was already gone, like a shadow fading into darkness. All I could do was clutch the letter and whisper into the empty street, "Please, come back to me." I found her sitting on the park bench where we first met. Rain soaked her hair, but she didn't seem to notice. Her eyes were red, swollen from crying, but when she saw me, a faint, sad smile appeared. "Why didn't you tell me?" I whispered, my voice breaking. She shook her head, tears streaming down. "I wanted to. I really wanted to. But I didn't want you to see me like this, weak, broken." I knelt beside her, holding her hands like I was never letting go. "You're not weak, not to me. I love you, every piece of you, even the parts you try to hide." Her lips trembled as she whispered the words I had been dreading yet needed to hear. "I'm sick. The doctors say it's serious. I didn't want to burden you, so I left, to figure out how to fight it without dragging you down." The world tilted. My chest ached as if my heart had been ripped out. "Why didn't you tell me sooner? We could have faced this together." She shook her head again. "I thought maybe love isn't enough to save someone, but I see now, you are my strength." I pulled her close, tears falling freely. "You're my everything, and whatever comes, we'll face it together. You're not alone." For a long moment, we just held each other, the rain washing over us, blending sorrow and love into one unbearable, beautiful feeling. The hospital room smelled like silence and fear. Machines beeped softly, counting moments I was scared to lose. She lay there, weaker than I had ever seen her hand cold in mine. "I'm sorry," she whispered, struggling to speak. "I never wanted our love story to look like this." Tears burned my eyes. "Don't say that," I said, forcing a smile I didn't feel. "As long as you're here, I'm okay." She shook her head slowly. "You don't understand. I'm scared I won't always be." My heart shattered quietly. I squeezed her hand tighter, as if love alone could keep her breathing. "If loving you means pain, then I choose the pain," I said, "because life without you is worse." Tears rolled down her face. "Promise me something," she said weakly. "If things get hard, don't stop loving me the same." I leaned down, my forehead against hers. "I could never love you less," I whispered. "Not now, not ever." She closed her eyes, a tear slipping down her cheek as the machine beside her let out a long, terrifying sound. And in that moment, fear wrapped around my heart like never before. The machines kept beeping, slow and steady, like they were counting our faith. I held her hand, afraid to blink. "I don't know how to do this without you," I whispered, "but I know one thing. I can't stop believing." She looked at me, weak but hopeful. "Then let's pray," she said softly. Right there in that cold hospital room, we closed our eyes and held each other tighter than fear. "God," I whispered, my voice breaking, "I don't have the right words, but please, don't take my wife from me." Tears streamed down her face as she prayed too. "Lord, if my life is still useful, if our love still has purpose, please give me strength." The room felt different, calm, quiet, like peace had walked in. Moments later, the doctor rushed in, checking the monitors again and again. Then he looked at us and smiled. "She's responding, this is good," he said. Days later, we walked out of the hospital hand in hand, weak, tired, but alive, together. Outside, she stopped, looked at me, and smiled. "We're still here," she whispered. I held her close, tears of gratitude falling. Because love prayed, and God answered. Sometimes love doesn't just survive the storm. Sometimes it becomes the miracle. Thank you so much for following this story till the end. If you felt this story, please follow and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next emotional story titled Her Magic Voice.